All right, so look, I know nobody cares, but I'm gonna prove it to you that you're living in a simulation. All right, so check it. Your body is an electromagnetic beam. Everything is energy. You are energy. The plants are energy. The earth is energy. The atmosphere has energy in it. The air has energy in it. Because if the earth didn't have energy in it, then explain a thunderstorm to me. You get what I'm saying? That's the best analogy I can give you right now. So just think about a thunderstorm. Everything has energy, right? So our body emits a vibration. So that vibration, because it's electromagnetic, it's either pushing or pulling energy. So it's pulling or pushing the energy that we are. Whatever vibrational state you are in, you are emitting it and pulling it back to you. So you got to remember, your body also oscillates in vibrations, up and down in energy, up and down in energy. It's oscillating, frequency oscillation. All right, because vibrations are tied to a frequency, and vibrations are also tied to an emotional state. You get what I'm saying? So emotions are energy in motion. Remember this: everything is duality. That's the law of polarity. That means that if something can't match you and pull towards you, it will pull the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So you can go around people, you can be in a high vibrational state, right? But let's say that they unable to meet you at that high vibrational state. So the only thing they can do is give you the opposite of that, a low vibrational state, right? So if you're in an environment that's majorly low vibrational states and you're looking to be a high vibrational being in an environment full of low vibrational people, you're about to have to put a lot of energy into overcoming the low vibrational aspects of your environment. That's just duality, yin and yang. You get what I'm saying? So it's like trying to tell somebody something, and you know they're not cool with you right now. They're not trying to hear nothing you got to say. You can be telling them the most positive thing on the planet for them to do, and they're going to do the exact opposite because their ego is going to kick in when it comes to listening to you because they don't trust you. You get what I'm saying? So it don't matter if you were a guru, Jesus Christ, it don't matter. It could be a nigga walk up right now and say he Jesus Christ, and he could be speaking that real shit and everything, and they won't even believe him because they in such a low vibrational state, and they in such a confusion about who Jesus is that they wouldn't know the man if they seen him. You get what I'm saying? So, and Jesus Christ is a spirit. So spirituality alone is energy. All spirit is energy. You always got a spirit, but your soul, that's what really matters. See, your soul is tied to your morals and your values. Remember that. So your morals and your values think prospectively. It compartmentalizes information for good and bad. So this is good over here, this is bad over here. So you are pushing and pulling energy in the energy field, which makes all of this a simulation. And no matter what you do with your potential energy, you can attract what we like to call resistance, friction. You get what I'm saying? That is a natural occurrence within a simulated reality. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to energy. So we have potential energy, kinetic energy, and energy dissipation. I've been working on cars today, don't trip. And energy dissipation. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, you emit the potential energy, so it creates a kinetic energy from the motion. The kinetic energy creates a vibration, and it's pushing and pulling that energy. That kinetic energy is tied to electromagnetic energy, which creates friction and resistance. It's like trying to run in the wind. You get what I'm saying? Like you running, but the wind is pushing the opposite direction of you, or gravity alone. You get what I'm saying? You looking to go up, so gravity is looking to keep you down. And then all the foods you put in your body create a density that are tied to frequencies and vibrations. You know what I'm saying? All food is tied to frequencies and vibrations. Some of them have higher vibrational states. Some of them have lower vibrational states. We call this healthy foods versus whole foods and processed foods, which have a bunch of chemicals and are as far from nature, but you being a natural being, so you should be putting natural things into your body to enhance you. But if you're putting the opposite in there, now your energy is being used to digest food that's your body is meant to process food, so now you're processing processed food, and it becomes unhealthy for you because it is unnatural. You know what I'm saying? So all of this is energy. The words you speak, all words have positive and negative energy tied to the psyche, that's tied to the collective consciousness. You get what I'm saying? Which the collective consciousness is also tied to the super consciousness, the universal consciousness, the 369 mind of God. You get what I'm saying? So because we all are as above, so below, as within, so without, and all of these energy layers of simulations within simulations within simulations of an ultimate simulation, or the matrix, or matrices within matrices, it makes it where we living in a simulated reality. You can almost predict the future. Now, once you have this extrasensory perception, you can see the pattern recognition, and it becomes so instinctive that you do come off as psychic, because you have the subconscious mind is connected to potential future. So now you might be able to analyze future realities through your dreams. You might just have an instinct to know what somebody about to say it before they say it, because of the pattern recognition that you have has become so elite to normal consciousness that you become what they like to call psychic. And you can also emit thoughts towards other people. You can direct the energy towards specific people and emit thoughts, and we call that telepathy. But if you don't believe, it's not going to work for you anyways. That's a duality of its own, belief versus doubt. So that's how that works. So this makes it where we are living in a simulation, and everything is real. Magic is real. Magic is fake. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what part of the life you living in. You get what I'm saying? Because if everything is energy, then that means you just have to know about how to go about the energy. But if they already put you in shame psychologically, saying that this stuff was evil, if they told you that it was evil, then that means that you were going to go straight into shame when it comes to being operational in these truths. So therefore you lose your power, because your energy and motion is either higher levels of energy or lower levels of energy. So if your emotional state's going to one of these lower frequencies, then now you have no power to emit that vibration to attract that into your life. So now you've lost your power, because you have shame and you think that it's no good for you and that it's evil. And we like to detach from evil and confusion and cloudiness, because that's just who we are as a people. So now you are giving your power away based on your emotional intelligence, not knowing that it takes your thoughts, words, actions, ideas, people, places, and things for your mind, body, and heart to all be in alignment with those energies and emotion, which we like to call gods and goddesses. You know what I'm saying? But it's just energy, you know what I'm saying? Inner gods and goddesses, you know what I'm saying? That are flowing through you and to you, which are all children of the Most High God, you know what I'm saying? Who we all tapped in with through the mind, you get what I'm saying? Which is your fifth dimensional plane of existence, you know what I'm saying, in comparison to these physical bodies, which are electromagnetic. But the mind is also electromagnetic, but it operates in another dimension because it has quantum mechanics to it. You get what I'm saying? That means that you can split an atom and split an atom and split an atom, and it's going to keep splitting. You get what I'm saying? It becomes quantum. So that's how I break it down when it comes to this being a simulation. What you think?